What is going on, everybody? Jeremiah Black Development Network. I was going to record yesterday, but 4th of July had the whole block feeling like Chirac. So I just said, let's go ahead and do this tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and get into the content, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and also make sure you join our Patreon community. Mansplaining Podcast episode 17 is up on there, and we'll be posting throughout the week. I think I'm gonna wait till the weekend to put some more posts up, but our podcast is up there and you can comment on it and everything, so make sure you check that out. Let's get into it. Now, I told y'all I was going to put a video up that further explains basically why I do what I do, as far as like Behind the Man Reacts, well, a portion of what I do. So but also talk about, you know, these other guys that are within this scammer fake guru space. The reason why I created Behind the Man Reacts was to not just expose the real from the fake, but to show like that, bro, you don't have to be glammed up to be successful. You don't have to be in the Rolls Royce and all that stuff. Being honest with you, if you don't have the capital or the money to actually take care of that stuff, it could be very expensive. And even if you're making six figures, like, you can actually be still living paycheck to paycheck, especially out here in California. Six figures don't mean a damn thing out here if you're not taking care of your money correctly. So you can easily squander that money. But we're talking about Michaela Fox, aka Michaela Pink. I did see this on Ice Cream Vlogs channel. And we're gonna play the report, but I want y'all to I want to take y'all through like kind of like the timeline, and I'm gonna show this part real quick. Michaela Pink, I think she got arrested in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, but she had been doing that since 2015. So I want y'all to understand something, because I had a comment that was yesterday that was like, clearly people not calling the FBI, clearly people are calling the police on these scammers and things like that. But these are federal cases. When you're stealing money from people worldwide, it becomes a felony. It becomes a felony, but it becomes a federal case. It becomes something that the FBI has to look into. And the one thing, if y'all don't understand, man, the FBI, they take their time. They do. They take their time. They want you to ride around the Rolls Royce. I mean, look at Young Thug and Gunna and things like that. Like, their cases stem back years. And so they want to collect evidence after evidence after evidence. You moving that money from place to place, because it is trackable, and, you know, moving it from place to place. They want you to see all that. And they want to make sure that, you know, hey, they don't miss a stone unturned. Plus, you know, I told y'all also, Mr. Organic, he has to file his taxes as well with the IRS. So he has to claim that money that he took from the raffle on his taxes at some point. And so even with that, you have to see how he puts that into the tax bracket. Some people are saying that he said that it was a donation. Some people are saying that he said that, you know, it was a gift or whatever. Big dog, y'all expected to be in a raffle. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all expected to have the possibility of winning a car. And the fact that he manufactured 3 names and didn't give any of you guys a chance to actually win the vehicle, that is a scam. But we're not just talking about Mr. Organic today. We're talking about Michaela Fox. So here is the news clip.
After pleading guilty,
ABC 13 reporter Maya Shea is live with what prosecutors are saying this afternoon. Maya.
Well, prosecutors say, hey, you've got to do some homework when you try to talk to some of these social media stars. You think you know them, but do you really? Because this woman, they say, swindled at least 8 people out of tens of thousands of dollars. And now she has pled guilty and will be spending time in prison.
And once I used my concealer,
Lynn Fox promoted herself as a style and relationship expert on YouTube, but prosecutors say she can now add a new title to that, a professional scammer. After first being indicted a year ago, Fox pled guilty and was sentenced today to 5 years in prison. Prosecutors say she conned at least 8 victims into making real estate investments with her.
She really presents well. She's somewhat funny. She's very attractive when she does her makeup and her hair. She dresses the part. She's articulate. She talks the talk.
They say she either gained their trust through her YouTube videos or after meeting the victims in real life. Then she would mention her side business of flipping houses and convince her victims to invest tens of thousands of dollars, but it was all a scam.
We never found that she owned any of the real estate that she was talking about. And actually, in one of the cases, the property didn't even exist. It's like she just made up an address. So, it was a complete scam from the beginning.
Who is known online as a strategic partner in helping you find someone to love, is in reality an apparent con artist. Appears to have schemed thousands of dollars from people in a house flipping scheme.
Yeah, that's what we're hearing tonight. At least all of this information coming from Harris County prosecutors, Caitlin, who tonight tell us they are still looking for more victims. They believe they are still out there. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from downtown with what he's learned about this case. Randy.
Jonathan, we all know everyone isn't who they claim to be on social media. Take Lynn Fox, for example. That's her real name, and police say that might be the only real thing about her. To her social media followers, Lynn Fox is Michaela Pink, an expert in strategic dating, femininity, and high-value men. Fox, or Pink if you prefer, claims she's helped thousands of women transform themselves.
She is a predator and she's a con artist. I mean, this is what she's been doing for many, many years.
This woman, Marie, who asked not to be shown, says Fox stole $21,000 from her, and she's far from being alone.
And we've identified potentially 6 additional complainants.
Prosecutors say unsuspecting investors gave Mickey Fox, aka Michaela Pink, thousands of dollars in a house flipping scam.
She pitched a house flipping investment to him, and he agreed to invest $35,000 in the house flipping investment. I would receive a 1-year lender agreement, and I would receive monthly payments of that 8% of the investment that I had made. Along with that, I would receive a promissory note and a copy of the deed to sign.
After Marie handed over $21 grand, she says Mickey Fox failed to send the promissory note.
Now, like I said, man, it's gonna take some time. That's the thing too, man. When it starts getting quiet like this, don't think that the FBI is not looking into, people's affairs and stuff. They're not gonna make any noise. They don't want to spook this guy. They don't want him to, try to weasel his way out or whatever the case may be. So, hey, just letting y'all know, man, like, just because you keep seeing these people on social media, that happened she started that in 2015. They let her go all the way to 2020, 2021. I think she was just sentenced to 5 years this year. So don't think that the FBI is not watching or anything like that, man. They see everything. And once people start reporting, and people have been calling up there, they have said they've been calling up there. So don't think that they just gonna knock on your door on the first year. No, they're gonna wait till you good and you spent all that money. You can't go nowhere. They're gonna wait till you get, a certain amount of income, and they're gonna bust in on your ass. So we seen it with Omi and a Hellcat. We seen it with all these other gurus and stuff like that as well. And I agree that everybody needs to make sure that, hey, like, make sure you do your research on these people, man. I don't offer a course. I will never offer a course. I don't think that is, because to be honest with you, especially unless it's like a real estate course or like a business course, there's no reason to offer y'all a course. To be honest with you, learning how to get women, bruh, go approach women. Learning how to get men, go approach men. You'll learn what you can do for men to get them to want you. Same thing, vice versa. Unless it's, like I said, unless it's like real estate or something like that important, bro, I'm not buying these motherfuckers courses. Man, I looked at the Fresh and Fit course. That bitch is $700. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? This shit is a $700 to teach you game? You're that desperate? That don't make sense, bro. That just don't. But that's just my opinion, man. Y'all, y'all do what y'all want to do. But, man, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Peace.